Over the course of the last 2.5 months, we've probably onboarded 650 new associates. We've cross-trained approximately 25% of our associates from one department to another department in preparation for what today will be our largest ship volume since we've launched the building a little over a year ago.
Yeah, tell us about that. What numbers do you have off the top of your head about how much product you're going to move through here today?
So today we're probably going to move through here close to 500,000 units, which will be a building record for us. Again, this building opened a little over a year ago, so we're still ramping up to our full capacity, but today is definitely going to be a record volume ship day for our site.
Tell us how a day like today differs from a normal day.
So, of course, we have a surge in customer orders, and the difference today is we have several of our associates in on extra time. So when we have a surge in our customer capacity, there are a couple of ways that we close that surge. We actually do what's called voluntary extra time, where we ask associates to come in and work. But today we have several cohorts of associates who are in on an extra work day for a 10-hour shift. And today we're going to have a lot of fun. There are a lot of giveaways, a lot of prizes, a lot of recognition. We're going to do some bonuses throughout the site. We played music as associates came in and welcomed them on our blue carpet this morning with a lot of confetti. So it's going to be a great day for us to deliver for the customers in the Midwest.
You can talk a little bit about, just in broad terms, what happens in this building? The product coming in and then getting shipped out elsewhere.
Yeah, so we receive product from varying sources. So one, if you want to sell on Amazon.com and you decide to house it within our inventory, and we receive some of our inventory from cross-dock in other parts of the Chicago node. And today is really about, hey, when you order something from Amazon, how fast can we get it to you and meet our customer promise? So when you hit submit and when we tell you you're going to get that item tomorrow by 6 p.m., then we measure our success on getting you that item by 6 p.m. tomorrow.
I know this year a lot of companies have had trouble hiring, finding people with great resignation. How's it been for Amazon at this facility to bring new employees on board? I mean, you do anything special to make sure you've got employees you can use?
So we haven't had any constraints with hiring this year. I've partnered with our workforce staffing team, and when I've asked for a certain headcount of associates as new hires, they've been able to over-deliver on that, and I think we've not seen that issue across the node. When I'm talking with my peers across some of the other sites, we haven't had any hiring constraints. And then once we get our associates into the building, we've changed some of our processes to make the building more welcoming, extending our day one. We do something now called Behind the Smiles, where we keep our associates in a classroom environment all of day one and a portion of day two to really teach them about the culture of Amazon, the culture of that building, and it makes the onboarding experience very welcoming to them. And we've seen that lower the attrition or the turnover rate for our associates. So we're seeing that from a positive standpoint across Amazon, and we introduced that into this building roughly 3.5 months ago.
What about salary?
So we start off our salary here. The average starting salary is $18.50, and that's pretty much across the entire Chicago node.
Now, do you do seasonal hiring, or the people are going to work with you through the holidays and then they'll go, or once you're on board at Amazon, you're Amazon for life? So
we do have seasonal associates, so we don't call them seasonal associates, temporary associates. So they're white badge associates, but then the goal for me as a GM is to make the site welcoming to them, and hopefully they convert into a blue badge associate long term. So once they hit their conversion date, then we offer them a letter, but we want to give them choices. So we know some of them may not want to be at Amazon full time, so they may not convert and they will continue to be temporary associates, but the goal is for us to convert them to full blue badge associates. So, but we do not hire associates just for peak and then lay them off after peak. That's not something that we do.
I know later on the tour we're going to see some of the robotics in action. How much of what we see here, how much of this is automated? How much of it is people? How do they work together?
So, I mean, our building, we have roughly 3,200 associates in this site. A lot of the technology in this building, because it's a newer building launched within the last year, has some of our latest AR technology. It takes people to work with that automation, right? So all of our processes have an interaction of the human touch. It is, the automation allows us to move the product more efficiently in the building. It doesn't necessarily replace people. All of our processes and paths have a human element that interacts with our automation or the robots. I'll take you across the site and we'll see different elements of that. Where we're standing in the mod right now, and we also have an area that we introduced with this version of the building where we have robots on our outbound dock.
What's your measure for success? What makes this facility a successful one in the Amazon family?
So I think what measures success here at this site is, one, we look at our turnover rate, because again, the idea is that we onboard associates, we make Amazon a career, a choice for them for a career, whether they want to stay at this facility or whether they want to do something else within the Amazon family. So we look at our turnover rate, we look at our efficiency of which we move products through the building, and we ultimately measure ourselves on our customer promise. So we have a measurement that looks at our delivery estimate accuracy. So again, when you click submit and we tell you you're going to get your item by this time on this date, we want to know that we're delivering that and to meet that customer promise. So those are three things that we use to measure success for this site.
What part of the Chicago area do you serve here? All this product moving through here, where's it going to go?
So it could go anywhere in the Midwest. So the Midwest is our primary customer base, but things happen across the nation. Like weather could impact a certain region of the country, and then we'll pick up and deliver for that region of the country. We may have some mechanical issues in buildings. Things happen across the entire network, and then the network works together to make sure that we're delivering for our customers. But our primary customer base is in the Midwest.
Just so I understand, will you guys actually sort individual packages that will be delivered out of this facility, or do you kind of repackage larger amounts that go to another place where they're distributed?
So we do two things. The end goal is getting the package to the customer. I would say the primary delivery method or shipping method out of this facility is to a site that goes directly to a customer. We do something called transship, where that is if you're ordering multiple items. And so this site has smaller items, everything that's 25 pounds or less. And let's say you order something from this site and you order a TV, clearly bigger than 25 pounds. So we may ship your smaller item from this site to another site. You may package it with your TV so you get one box at your house. And that's an option that we give you on Amazon.com, that you can choose to say, hey, I want my item shipped in one box, or I want it early as possible, which means we may send you multiple boxes.
Got it. So your big day today, huh?
Huge day today, and we're ready for it.